It's week 1 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Commanders and the Buccaneers. All that and more coming up next.
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. It's the start of a new season in the NFL. Welcome to our first Sunday of 2024 with football. Mike Tirico, my partner this year, Greg Olsen. Greg, so excited to be with you and so excited about week 1. You build it up, you talk about it for 6 months, but when it arrives, man, it feels so good.
And it's really the only week of the entire season, Mike, where all 32 teams are all dreaming the same thing. Playoffs, Super Bowl hopes. This was the...
It is the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams. And off we go on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland and Carolina, and then with the Rams. But now year 2, and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I'm excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
They'll go again with White. And nothing doing on that run. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early third down coming up. Baker to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And that'll set up 4th down. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. The Commanders have Jamison Crowder ready to return. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
This is the moment, Mike. He's been working towards this day ever since hearing his name called on draft night, and he's put the work in over the last few months. This franchise clearly feels that he's ready to go. What did he say to us the other day, Mike? He said, I kind of have to admit, it's going to be surreal walking out on that field to take my first snap as a starting NFL quarterback. But I think once he settles in and gets rid of any early nerves,
the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. It is Logan Hall fighting his way in to bring his man down.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Bucs offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. Down the field, it's Evans. And he will go all the way. Mike Evans. is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over for their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Daniels now going to look to throw. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. A sideline throw looked in by McLaurin. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Back-to-back 3-and-outs, and not ideal to start the game in that manner, so that's a really important throw right there. Let's see if they can build something from there. Brings up 1st and 10. Continue to let your opening script unfold. You got to go down and find some points here and get your offense settled down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You see the 1st down pickup there by Luke McCaffrey, and certainly a name a lot of NFL fans are going to recognize. Obviously the son of Ed McCaffrey, the brother of Christian. His ability to really work in traffic, make difficult contested catches. He's going to have to earn some of these opportunities. He had 11 games with at least 1 receiving touchdown. That led all college football last year at Rice. I think this is a young player that's going to surprise a lot of people and maybe surpass some expectations some of the folks on the outside maybe have placed on him. I can tell you firsthand as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
They'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's safe to assume that is not how they envisioned that 3rd down play call going, and now after going backwards, it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here's Tress Way now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Buccaneers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. And here's White. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Mayfield. This one caught left side by Evans. And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line. A big play after being backed up. 35 yards.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
That's to the rookie, 3rd-rounder, Jalen McMillan. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Baker gonna hand it to White. And let's give him about 4 on that one. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Back to the left side, caught by McMillan. And they'll take this down inside the 35. On the handoff, it's White. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Another run here with White. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. They'll run with White. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Quick throw here is complete. And room to operate as he takes it down to the 2. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with White. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it is 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now? Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
This returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he'll have the 1st down. We'll get him up around the 37. So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing now, Daniels. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The veteran Mike Evans, he's heading back out onto the field with the rest of the Tampa Bay offense. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with the rookie from Oregon. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And you see the nice pickup here by Bucky Irving, and it's kind of one of those guys, Mike, that we use that phrase, he's quicker than he is fast. You know, you line him up in the 40-yard dash, and maybe he doesn't jump off the page at you, but he makes people miss in the hole. He's got great vision, great instincts with the ball. A lot of that you can't coach, and I'll tell you, they are really high on him in this Tampa Bay Bucs organization.
They go play action with Mayfield. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to White. Third down, 3 to go. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack. And it's clear why.
And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On the give, it's White. And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Shooing off 7 yards on that one. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. To throw is Mayfield. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Commanders' offense about ready to take over once more. They find themselves down 13-0 here. As they try to get things started offensively, it's 1st and 10. He'll get that to Zacchaeus. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Bucs offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Mayfield. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete. Jalen McMillan, the one he was looking for there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he is tough to bring down. Finally, the defense gets him on the ground. It'll be no gain on that play. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
To say football is a game of inches may be an understatement after that last play. I mean, he gets there just a little bit quicker. He can get 2 hands on it and reel it in. And instead of just forcing the incomplete, he could have had himself a pick.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Luke McCaffrey, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The Buccaneers offense headed back to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. A give, and here's White. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Jonathan Allen, the big man from the interior, with the stop. Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw is Mayfield. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that 3rd down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with White. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. A gain there of 16 yards. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On 2nd down, Baker. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Baker to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. Gain of 12 and a 1st down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
They'll try to run this one in. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with White. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Rashad White. Touchdown Buccaneers. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson. Now the Bucs will take their 1st timeout. Here's their punter now, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Throw left side, pulled in by Evans. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. It's complete to Evans. Second and a yard. They send Godwin in motion. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This about as short as you can get. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Bucs going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome to the Madden family for you and Greg. And to you at home as we take you around the NFL here on NFL Kickoff Weekend 2024. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Patrick Mahomes with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Derek Carr with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. We saw a strong first half out of the former Heisman Trophy winner, Baker Mayfield. He's got a touchdown through the air as his guys have raced out to a gigantic early lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Robinson. He'll move the pile forward, Let's give him a couple. Levante David doing his work on defense. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
On second down, it's a run with Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It is 3rd and 10. Now Daniels. They'll try to set up the screen here. That screen goes for 12. And that's a first down.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Another run here for Robinson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. So a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown. They'll go play action here with Daniels. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
I mean, here's a guy in Braswell that really had to wait his turn at Alabama. We don't see that very often from these college players, Mike, where they sit and develop. So give him a lot of credit. Had career highs with 8 sacks and 10.5 TFLs last year. So this is a guy they think that's just getting better and better. And in this Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense with Todd Bowles, they think he's the perfect coach to get the most out of him.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And now things are going to get more difficult. Movement up front, going to move them further back. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. That's into the hands of Zacchaeus.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Commanders cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now he'll try to keep it going. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll go again with White. And he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. On the handoff, it's Irvin. A flag is down. It's a gain of a yard. But let's check the calls. Baker going to hand it to White. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 12. Throwing is Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is White. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Another run here with White. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down. Mayfield to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
The tight end Ertz in motion. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. The motion man here is McClure. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. The Commanders about to send this one away. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and veteran receiver Mike Evans getting set for this drive. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The visitors' offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. So this next drive about to get going. We remind you, coming up later tonight, the regular season premiere of Sunday Night Football. It's a good one. Playoff rematch, Stafford against Goff, the Rams and the Lions from Ford Field. That's at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, we wrap up week one with Monday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers gets another shot at a Monday opener. The Jets and Niners from Santa Clara, 8:15 Eastern, 5:15 West Coast time.
All right, listen, Mike, there's just certain guys in this league that just have better arm talent than others, and this is a perfect example why. Not every quarterback in the NFL can make this throw, and man, that was impressive.
Now he'll run it, and he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 3. On play action, Daniels. There he goes again. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. He'll take off again. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away. Get back out there on 3rd down.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it.
You have to appreciate the effort of the ball carrier. I mean, how many tackles did it seem like he broke on that run? But so often we see it, Mike, time and time again. The more these guys fight for extra yards, they're fighting and clawing for every inch. That ball just gets a little lower and a little looser. And the way these guys are taught now on defense, if you don't have great ball security, they are going to attack it. And in this case, they're able to pop it loose and come up with a big takeaway.
A tight end in motion now. Drive begins with a run by White. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the pistol, a give to White. And this will be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. On first down, right back to White. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun snap and a give to White. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And he'll only get down to around the 42. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's a give up the middle with White. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, it's White. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing again, Daniels. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Daniels gonna throw again. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Bucs have it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The Bucs offense ready to take over once more. And this has been the start of the season you hope for. You held serve at home, have the lead here in the 4th quarter, And now it's all about bleeding down that clock. On the handoff, it's White. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run with White.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And he'll get this up past the 30-yard line.
Benjamin St. Just on the tackle. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
We're all set to kick this one away. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Here comes the number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels, with the rest of the Commanders' offense. And as we take you back through the highlights, there aren't many of them from a quarterbacking perspective. He's been unable to sustain a lot in any of these drives and does not have a touchdown pass to this point. On first down, Daniels. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's going to run it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
He'll run over center with White. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
On the give, it's White. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
A give, and here's White.
Rashad White, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Throwing now, Daniels. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll throw with Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. To the air again is Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.